me, man. Today I'm gonna to read a book called A Shadow on the Park. This book is new, so it smells really clear. Meet the characters. Grandpa, Ben and Rosie grandfather, Clunk, Grandpa's robot, Josh and Aunt Val, Ben and Rosie little cousin with his mom, Kaylee, an architect, Ed, an engineer. Chapter 1. Can we go to the park? Said Josh. Please. Yes, okay, said Grandpa. It was a beautiful summer afternoon, and he, Ben, and Rosie were at the city to see Aunt Val and their little cousin Josh. You can walk there in 10 minutes, said Aunt Val. Be good, Josh. When they were close to the park, Josh pointed. Wow, what's that? He asked. It's a crane, said Grandpa. Look, they're building a new tall building here. A lot of people were working on a new building. Bill looked up at a new building. What's it going to be? A woman was walking by. He heard Ben's question. This building is going to be an offices and apartment, she said. It's going to be beautiful, said Rosie. Thanks. This building was my idea. I'm an architect, said the woman. My name is Kelly. She pointed across the park. We're building a second building there. Grandpa looked at the place for a second tall building. Your building are going to be fantastic, but we'll make a shadow on a park. Chapter 2. Josh was happy to be in the park, but soon he was cold. It's colder in this park, said Grandpa. We're not in the sun now. It's cold because we're in the shadow of the new building, said Ben. Let's go to the playground, said Clunk. There's some teenagers at the playground. One of them was climbing on the slide. Calm down, Ed, said one of his friends. Ed laughed. It's okay, I'm not going to fall. I love climbing. Excuse me, said Grandpa. You're too big for that slide. Ed laughed and jumped to the ground. He didn't say sorry. Come on, Ed said to his friend. This place is boring. After Ed and his friend went, Ben and Rosie tried to play with Josh, but their cousin was cold and tired now. I want to go home, Josh said. They started to leave the park, but suddenly Grandpa stopped. Listen, he said. They heard an angry shout. Hey, you can't climb up there. That's Kelly, said Grandpa. Come on. Ed's friends were there, but Ed wasn't with them. Kelly was looking at the crane and shouted. Rosie looked up too. Oh no, she said. Chapter 3. Ed was climbing up the crane. He wasn't scared. He was having fun. Watch this, he shouted down to his friend. I can climb anything. Come down, shouted Kelly. You might fall. But Ed didn't listen to her. He went up and up. Soon Ed was at the top of the crane. He put his hand up and started to laugh. Look at me up here, he shouted. Then he looked down. The crane is very high. Ed stopped laughing. I was too scared to move. Help, he shouted. It's okay, Grandpa, said Clunk. I can go up there and bring him down. A little robot started to climb up the crane. Be careful, Clunk, said Ben. The robot's body was heavy, but his arms are strong. He climbed the crane fast. When Clunk was at the top, he started to move across the arm within the crane. Please wait, Clunk shouted to Ed. I'm coming to help you. Ed tried to hide it, but he was very, very scared. The wind was getting stronger and stronger. Then Ed was falling, but Clunk was very fast. He moved one long metal arm. I have you, said Clunk. You're going to be fine. Clunk started to carry Ed down to the ground. When he saw Kelly, he said, I'm sorry, I'm never going to climb again. But I was thinking, when the sun was shining on Clunk, he bounced down to the ground. He said, I have an idea. It might help with the shadow of the building on the park. He started to tell Kelly his idea. Chapter 5. 10 months later, it was a beautiful spring afternoon. Grandpa and the children were walking to a little park again. Rosie was holding Josh's hand when she saw the two tall buildings. She smiled. I was right, she said. They're beautiful. Kelly was waiting to meet them in the park with a picnic. Your buildings are fantastic, said Grandpa, and the park isn't in the shadow now. It's nice and sunny. Kelly pointed to the second building. There were lots of mirrors on the side of it. I've got an idea from Ben, said Kelly. I gave a second building a new shape and we put special mirror glass on it. Now the sunlight bounced off the second building and down into the park. So there was no shadow from the first building. Then, when the sun moved, the mirror can move too, said Grandpa. The park's all sunny all day. Now it's a great place for a picnic, said Rosie. While they're eating, a young man walked across the park. Hello, Ed, said Kelly. Please come and eat with us. Kelly smiled at Grandpa. When Ed leaves school, he wants to work with me. He wants to be an architect. I'm going to make a tall building, said Ed. Okay, that's the end of the book. I hope you like it. And don't forget to subscribe my channel.